In this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can find and use Meta Advertising's event setup tool, because if you don't set up your event tracking correctly, nothing else really matters with your campaigns. They're not going to work. They are not going to perform. My agencies, Lilac James and Amplified, we manage hundreds of different accounts, millions of pounds of ad spend every single month, so we know what we're talking about. So without further ado, let's jump into the laptop. So what you can see here, this is one of our client accounts at Chimes Home and Garden, and I will just have a quick humble brag here to the nearly 61 times return on ad spend, and that is at scale, selling garden furniture for thousands of pounds per sale. These ad campaigns are really flying because the tracking is all set up properly and everything else that we're teaching on this channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the Events Manager. Once we're in the Events Manager, we are going to select the correct pixel. So you can see here all of the different events that we have set up. So add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchase. Now, if you're running e-commerce, that is generally the events that you're going to want to set up so you can measure the attrition rate through your funnel. So if 100 people are adding to cart, how many people are actually going to the checkout page, and then how many people are going to the purchase page? And that's really important information because then you can optimize the stages of those funnels to improve every metric and ultimately improve the amount of people that are handing over their money to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here to where it says manage integrations. For some reason they like to hide where this thing can be found, and it will vary based on accounts, but generally speaking, if you click on that manage integration buttons and then you click where it says meta pixel and manage, then you can open the event setup tool. So you're going to then enter the website where you want to do the tracking. This has to be the website that the pixel is actually installed on, or it will not work. Okay, so once that's typed in, and you have to be making sure that you put in the HTTPS. For some reason, Facebook makes you want to do that, and you click Add Events. That will open up the website, and then you will see this little dialog box appear here. So we'll just get rid of that pop-up quickly, and this is then the client's website. If the dialog box does not appear, and we will timestamp this, if it doesn't appear, there is some issue with how your pixel is set up. And unfortunately, one of the only ways to actually do that, you can try doing this whole process on a different browser. Sometimes that works. Sometimes though, you might have to install the pixel in a different way. So if you've installed it via a plugin, you might need to strip that plugin out and install it by hard coding it. If you have done hard coding and you've done it via the pixel, then you might need to do it via Google Tag Manager. And we've got videos that explains all of these different ways of installing your Facebook pixel and your conversion API. When we click track a new button, then all the buttons that it can see become highlighted for you. So if I want to, for example, buy a pergola heater, and then I want to click track button, that was the add to cart button. You see that, so I can click this and I can select add to cart. You can include a value or not. So if I choose a value, that is then highlighted. So I can click the value. That is then becomes what's called a variable value. Choose your currency. Let's just say USD for this. And then you would click confirm. Once that is done, it will appear in here. So let me just go through that process so you can see it. So if I was to click add to cart and then I was to click confirm, that then comes up here. Now, until I click this finish setup button, it is not done. So it is not complete until you click that finish setup. Importantly, something else that you can do is you can track by a URL. So sometimes when people submit themselves as a lead or purchase something through your website, there is a specific thank you page URL. And what's important is you can track the visitors to that page. If they can only get to that page by submitting themselves as a lead or by purchasing one of your items, that is a great way to track that event. However, if it's a variable URL, so it has, chimeshomeandgarden.co.uk/thank you/ and then a bunch of random numbers, you can track it in the right way, and I'll show you how. So let's say we wanted to track that as a purchase. We could choose the value on the page and all of that side of things. You can do it as URL contains. So URL contains pergola heaters / thank you. Now obviously I'm not on the thank you page, so it's flashing up this text must match a portion of the URL, etc. So you need to navigate to the thank you page, then you just need to strip out all of those letters, all of the random gibberish that might appear, and make sure it reads URL contains on that. When you select confirm, it will appear within here. You click finish setup. I'm not going to do that because this is an active client account. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And then what you will find is they will start to appear down here. Now, don't worry if they don't appear straight away, because sometimes once you've set it up, you need to get some of these events going through your website in order for the system to register and start recording it down here. So be a little bit patient, because if you're not seeing them straight away, it probably just is a timing thing. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So I've showed you where to find the Open Event Setup tool, how to set up tracking based on buttons, and how to set up tracking based on the URL, where you can do it where it contains certain words or where it equals certain words. If you do equal, it has to exactly match the URL that you have set. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more content about how to really smash your meta ads and wider digital marketing, and we'll see you next time.